Welcome, ladies and gents, to Lonely Pines. That's right, it's my fictional map on Transport Fever 2. And it's a little map that I put it in a random generator and it outspat a map, and then I did a little and a lot of editing. Now, when I say a lot of editing, I didn't exactly place everything where I wanted it. I left the game to randomize the towns, and I left the game to randomize most of the industry. Only a couple of little industries. Actually, speaking of, let's turn everything on now that we've done the intro. Let's get things fired up for the day. So down here you can see I've put these oil wells down here. Up in the back corner here we've got like quarry land where we've got coal in the mountains and stone pits down in the ground, and we'll eventually this will all be decorated and it'll look like it's proper. There are oil wells up here, which the game actually put in up there. Most of this stuff the game has put in. I just sort of decorated the map a little bit, painted the snowy areas and such, put in a forestry section, which is actually shut off from this side because of this farm. So logs are going to have to come out the top. Now, the game was kind enough to put a sawmill up here, but it then wasn't kind enough to put a tools factory anywhere nearby, from what I can gather. We'll have a look at a bit more of that later. I haven't had a full-blown whip around the map to see what's what and where's where. I do know there is one bit of a start-out point I want to look at. The game, I didn't smooth it out, but when I was carving, I noticed that it had this nice, basically beautiful wedge in it. And I'm actually going to turn this into a man-made wharf or harbour. I think that's perfect for that. That'll be great, and then we can get a lot of imports and stuff in over here. Even if we come from this land here, we can get into here. We can ship stuff over to the spit. I don't know how we're going to do it, whether we take stuff from Mondo over or bring it in by train and then straight across. It kind of would ruin it to throw a bridge in, but at the same time, a couple of big bridges, or one big bridge in the middle here between Mount Isa and the spit, would look great. Some big grand bridge across here. I think that would just absolutely look a treat. Yeah, okay. The other thing is I've designed this big mountain along here, so early on we can't just bang a tunnel in on a bridge straight over to Mandurah from Bongaree and Bob's your uncle. No, we don't want to do that. That's too easy. So I have tried to give myself a few little challenges. We don't want to build in sort of the farm areas. I want to kind of leave the farm areas as they are. We might have to sneak trains in or whatever. That's fine. But I did forget that I put these oil wells up in here. We could actually open up this little riverway, this canalway, and put a little harbour in here maybe. Maybe that's a thing. Who knows? We do have plenty of oil wells though now. I see that the AI have put in. Let's have a look around. Things like the Gold Coast here. Now the Gold Coast, I dressed it up a little bit because the actual real Gold Coast here in Australia is quite a big beach. So I've put this big sandbar in it to avoid having to build a wharf or a port right on it. So the only way to get products in there is to either bring it in back doorways, or we have to, if there's a port over here somewhere, we have to then ship it in from the port. Something like that. I just didn't want to slap a big port right on the front of it. I wanted to leave it kind of open beach area. The other thing about the Gold Coast is they have a lot of back canals that flow through their city. So I just put a couple of little canals in just to dress it up a little bit, make it a bit more Gold Coasty. Townsville and Penrith over here. And then, as I say, up into the mountains. Up into the higher altitudes where you got the snowy backdrop here, Bundeera, Geelong, Bundeena, sorry, in Geelong, and then you got Para, Monto, Rocky, Mackay, Burnie, Bongaree. Yep, we get it. Penguin down here. They got a little lake, little penguin lake. Yeah, nice. Okay, happy with the map. If you do want this map, you do want to play on it, you can leave a message in the comments below, and I will attempt to upload it for you. No worries. It doesn't come with any. The map is basic by itself. It doesn't come with any mods or stuff, so you can run the map without mods. I'll also upload my mod list as well if you would like that. Mostly it's just visual stuff at the moment for my mods. I will be getting trains and bridges and all other stuff as I need them. Okay, that being said, let's get into it. Alright, now we've gotten past that hefty intro that I just did. I don't know if it was about 6 minutes or so of me prattling on about this map. But anyway, it was just a quick tour around the whole map. You can have a big, you know, it's a huge map. I think that comes standard with the game. I didn't want to go too much bigger because it just gets too out of control then. We're down here at Innisfail and Duffy purely because the game has gifted me 2 towns, both with the same things. They want con mats and they want food. Now we actually... Oh, I just noticed. They have... the game has really gifted me what I want here. So it's gifted me... Oh, good on them. But they could have joined the roads up. That would have been nicer. So it's gifted me the quarry, the con mats place, and 2 places that want... and 3 places. Anywhere else? Well, that's pretty good anyway. 3 places nearby that want con mats. Not Tooliebuck, which would have been good. So we could bring back to Tooliebuck on the way back to Corey. We'll get to that anyway, because the first thing I want to do, I want to set up the truck route that is the Duffy Farm down to the Innisfail processing plant, back to Duffy City, and that's one route. And then the other one will be... Now, I looked at bringing the food in from up here, down here, Innisfail, back up. But I'm actually going to build a little bridge across here from this Humpty Doo farm into Innisfail, through to the processing, back to Innisfail, drop off the food, back to the farm. And the other thing is I'm going to put a low set bridge in, which will be a lot cheaper, because I don't actually need to bring any boats up here. And if I do later on, then I can delete the bridge and make it, because hopefully, fingers crossed, we're making good money. Alright, Ham, shut up. Let's get on with it. So... First thing I want to do, I actually want to price up this bridge and see how much it's going to cost me. Yeah, I don't want to run it I want to run it low. We're running it low, I don't care. Let's just see how much that is. On the flat, $98,000. Does that line up with that? I'll probably just take this. 96, 95, 93. Bang. Punt it in. Actually... That's still on the flat. 116. Makes no difference. Just get it in. It's not a bad price. Can we get a curvy road too, please? So we can... That's it. Marry that up nicely. Okay, that's nice. That's worked out cheaper than I thought. So that's good. Okay, the next thing we're going to need to do... So here's the question at hand. The processing plant's here. I'll run the truck stop in here, in this nice little gap here that's already there. That worked out. When things work out. I don't really want to run... Duffy through Innisfail and then to the processing plant. I kind of want to bypass all that, come straight to here. But that being said, I could run a bus route from Duffy to Innisfail though as well. It'd be cheaper to run that road there and up that steep hill. How's that incline? Yeah, it's quite an incline. Whereas if we go from about here... Yeah, okay, decided. Let's go... There's a bit of a hump here as well. I'll try and avoid that and we'll come... I want to stay on the flat as much as possible. So if we come about there... That's not too bad. 59,000. 50, 60. So 50 is probably as cheap as we're going to get that there. Yeah, let's go there. Okay. Then we want to come down this flat bit here. Man, it's expensive. Yep, okay. And then we want to come around. Oh, that didn't work out. Oh, I want to avoid that horrible corner though. What if we come to there. 140,000. Come to there. And we just get rid of that. And I'll have to tidy this up later. 39,000 for that. Oh my gosh. Okay, well that's in. Just don't look at the price. It's not too bad. That's not too bad. Happy with that. It's fairly direct then. And down into here. I'll have to clean up this later. Tidy it up. I've got things like, so in the assets, where is it? Fences. This one. You got this like this stone wall here, which you can actually place. That's quite small. Let's have a look at that. So you can actually place these like all the way along, and they just dress up the farms and such really nicely. We don't want that now though. We're not doing any of that yet. Let's get to the good stuff later. Let's get the groundwork in. Let's be playing as well. I'm gonna just drop this back to pause because we don't want to actually to a quarter. We don't want to run out of the early years straight away. We are in 1888. Yep. Okay, so that's done. That's done. Let's get our truck stops in. So let's do the one at Innisfail processing plant first. So I need to leave a double on this because I'm going to have two lines coming into it. And I want them to run on their own separate lines. Oh man, it has been a real spell since I have played this game, so it's going to take me a little bit to get back into it, but it is one of my favorite games of all time. Now, the other thing I want to specify, are we doing that? Taking it. Is that I am in no way a train, like, I love trains and I love Thomas the Tank Engine when I was little, and I love people that built railroad, you know, the railroad, model railroads, that sort of stuff, you know, with the trains and the big sceneries. And oh man, I was just absolutely, you know, I could never take my eyes off it. I could spend hours looking at them, and you know, there'd be train shows and stuff. I just think they're cool, but I was never one to know, you know, this train comes from this region, this train specifically does this job, and it only ever ran from this era to this era. I don't know all the ins and outs of that sort of stuff, but so luckily, being a fictional map, we can run whatever train we want and whatever vehicle we want, and we're going to. Now, the reason why I'm only doing half truck platforms is because they're a lot cheaper. They're about $50,000 compared to if I ran both double, it's about 75,000. And we're just discounting ourselves 25,000 straight up, and because we're only picking up from here, so it's not like we're utilizing both platforms at the moment. Early on, you got to save as much money as you can because you're not making a bucket load. Okay, so therein. One last thing, we want the truck stops for the towns. Now, because you're coming back from here with food, you want to be on this. Where's all your bread? This side. So we want you to come. We'll get you to stop about here. We'll go. Yeah. Okay, that'll be good there. And then up here, you're coming up this line with food. Oops, I just spat. To here. To here? To here. Yeah, we'll go there. Not too close to this intersection, but too close to that intersection. Beggars can't be choosers. Alright, perfect. So that's good. And the reason why I put it more up that way is because this looks all residential, and I think the food and stuff will expand out this way more. Alright, next thing is, let's get all the buildings in. So I want to put the truck stop in. Now, I've been thinking the truck stop, I don't want to do this. The truck stop is going to need to, it's going to need to feed Innisfail and Duffy, potentially Humpty Doo, Tooleybuck. I kind of want to keep the one truck stop for the one area. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to see if I can squeeze it. Let's see if we can definitely squeeze it in there, but I don't want to. I want to leave space to expand that truck stop long ways. Like so the truck stop can come out this way. Might need to see if I can squeeze it in this spot here, mate. Oh, that works. Okay, yep, let's do that. There's a little hanky in the background. You might see a little friend outside in the park. Okay, bang, that's in. It's got a bit of a shonky driveway, but I don't actually mind that. Next thing, let's set the lines up, shall we? So we want a new line, and we're going to color coordinate these with their actual specific jobs. I'll actually we'll run Innisfail this color. So we're going to go from the farm, thank you, pointer, to the processing plant, back to Innisfail, and that'll be it. That's line 1. Line 1, position 2, food. So, naming. How do we want to name this? We want to do what it does, food. What delivers it, truck. Then I want to do the place, Innisfail. Do I want to do it like that? Do I want to tell it what it is? I don't need to, I have. Food, truck, Innisfail. It's doing all the food for that. So later on, if it changes, we can just change that naming then. Yeah, okay. Let's do the same for... so we want to go farm. Oh, no, we don't want that color. We want this color. We want to go slightly different. So farm, not Duffy yet. Farm, processing plant. Ah, good. So it has auto selected that. I love your work, auto selection. Back to Duffy. Bang. And this one will be the same. Food. Truck. And Duff. Up the Duff. And no return. Okay, so that's done. Let's get some blooming trucks on them. What do you reckon? So here comes into what I was saying about the trucks. I've got everything. They were in 1988, so we got a little. I think you start with these ones, which are like 4 at 18 Ks. 4 at 18 Ks, 4 at 18 Ks. Then you go into the 5 at 20 Ks. So we're going to go these European ones for Innisfail. I'm going to go 8 to start with. Why? I just feel like that distance 8's a good starting point. Not too much, not too little. So we're going to go Innisfail, please. Ooh, the other thing is, I'm actually going to switch that Duffy line, that orange Duffy line, to actually come over off this platform here. Let's buy its vehicles first. So that was 5 at 20. What are these? All cargo. I like to run the double horses for these, I think. American. It does food, but it doesn't. It does farm grain, but it doesn't do food. It just does all. Yep, we'll run this. Covered. Are we actually going to go 10? It's just a touch longer. Yep, bye. Set that on Duffy, please. Okay, so they're off. Oh, they're already going. Excellent. Now, this Duffy one, we want to manage the line because, where are we? Innisfail branch. I'll actually have you on number 1. Just so they don't get in each other's ways and they can just flow through. Otherwise, there's no point to having 2 platforms. The other thing is, how much does a platform hold? Good. I was checking that, make sure the food's actually happening. I want to know how much an actual one size platform holds. I can't remember if it was fixed 50, 60, or maybe even 70. 70 seems too much for that little spot. 22. Okay, so that's ticking up. 23. Okay, we'll check that later. We'll check it on the RON. They're off. Okay, they're going to start getting bedded in. Let them go. I think this. I'm really happy with how this map turned out. I think it's just it's not too crazy all over the place, but it's got some definite challenges, especially up in this back corner. It's going to be quite challenging. It's going to be challenging to feed this island down here, even these islands here. And these are quite remote compared to everything else. Although we do have access across to Nightcliff, Penguin, Calgary, Bondi. Like they can all sort of get what I mean. Gold Coast will be a bit more challenging, although we can bridge across somehow and do that. But looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to this playthrough. I just bloody love this game. And I wish I'd played it on YouTube earlier. It's taken me just a couple of weeks just to play around with the map here and there while I've been doing a lot of other stuff. Trying to buy a house at the moment. Got my second COVID jab today, so I'm all jabbed up. Alright. Moving on. What are we doing next? Can we... I haven't really looked up the back here. Like, we had a quick look. Now, we've got con mats here. We've got stone. Do we have... I mean, quarry here. These guys need con mats. Do we have a con mat? They need con mat too. Do we have a processing plant? All signs point to no. Excellent. Thanks, game. What about... here we go. We got iron. We got coal. We have a steel factory. Oh, bugger. Do we even have a steel factory on the map? Yep. Cooktown Street Mill. Not helping me, Batman. Not helping me, Batman. Okay, this back corner is going to be quite... Actually, I can see one thing. They've gifted me... That's right, we said that. Montague Sawmill. So from the forestry to Montague Sawmill. But then do I have a tools factory? No. No. No, 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 no. Oh, you cruel individual. Oh, it's all the way over... Oh, that's going to be a train ride. That will make a bit of cash. But not right now. That's not what we're looking... Oh, that's a fair hike, actually. That's almost the whole side of the map. It's just 2/3 of the map over to there. Oh, okay. Bugger. Bugger, bugger, bugger. What do we got down here? We've got 3 coal mines all in a row. The game has deemed that these are coal hotspots. There's the steel mill there. So there's coal, steel, quarry. Okay, that's going to work, but not right away because that's still a fair distance at the moment. That to there isn't too bad. Okay, that's an option. That could be like a mid-tier thing we go for. I think for now, we'll come back and we'll do what we said here. And that is to set up Tooleybuck Quarry to Tooleybuck Materials Plant, Conmats Plant, and then Conmats to Duffy. And I think I'll do it in that actual 2 steps. Because we're not taking... Because we're not bringing Conmats to Tooleybuck itself. We're only taking one ways. So we'll do short trip there and short trip there. Okay, let's get that in place. Innisfail can wait till they get... I'm not going to do Innisfail today. We're just going to set up this line and get this bedded in before we set there. The good thing is, though, I think, unlike food, which takes 2 farms to 1 food, that means, like, optimal is these 2 farms feeding that plant to then feed this one town. And the same for Innisfail. So these 2 farms to feed this plant to take to Innisfail. Pretty sure that's how it works. But this one here is only 1 quarry to 1 material. So 1 unit of stone to 1 unit of conmats. So we can actually double up the amount of stone trucks. And then half the trucks do that. And then half the trucks do that one. And that will work out. I think that'll be quite good. Not right now, but we'll work at getting this in place first. Okay, how are we going to do this? Straight to there. I need to do the shortest points because I think it's quite expensive. I want to come straight out. Ugh, right degree angles. I mean, not right degree, but sharp angles. Let's give us a bit of curve there, fella. Yeah. Curve me up. What happens if I do that? Oh, that's got a... No, I don't like how that does it at the end. Why? Oh, why? We'll do that. I'm not even looking at the price. It's just got to be done. Okay. How are we going to do this next one? We're going to run it that way? Or are we going to run... Okay, maybe we run straight past. Okay, I've got an idea. Ooh, 90,000. That was much cheaper. That was like 40,000 compared to 90,000. And then we want to run down to this way. That's nice. That just fits in between that little valley dip there. Perfect. Okay. So later on, as we progress on, we'll do some decorating as we go and make things look pretty. You can see I got to start with the farms, painting stuff in. But I'll do a lot more decorating as we go through the playthrough. Now, because this is a slight downhill, if we just ran that down to there, 219,000. No, thank you. We'll go with the ebb and flow. And we're going to do it for less than half the price. Yeah. That's crazy. As the crow... Look, less than half the price we just did that for. Okay. Perfect. Oh, yep. This one. How am I going to do this? No roundabouts in 1880. So we're going to go... triangle semi-roundabout. Because that's going to feed... Oops. What I'm thinking is... truck stop will be... It's another double we need on this one too. Okay. So we're going to run it like this. And what I'm actually going to do, because we're paying bulk interest at the moment, and we're not making money at all, I want to repay some of this loan. Yeah. Because we're currently not making any money, and we don't want to be paying all that interest on $5 million. So better to have only a $2 million loan than a $5 million loan. Food for thought, my friends. Okay, so truck stop here. So the quarry stone will come in, drop off. The Duffy transport for con mats will come out that way and go down. Perfect. Trucks. Are we going to run? Let's just see how the line goes first. I've got an idea about the line down there. We might need to put another truck stop in town and run a loop. I forget the way the traffic just runs. I need to figure that out. Let me get the truck stop in here first. And we want a single. We don't need a double. Needs must. Give me the other side, thanks. Put this side in first. Yeah, that's good there like that. Apologies, the dog has a sore on his knee and he keeps eating it, little fella, and he's making it worse, so I just had to try and stop him licking it. Dogs licking their wounds. Alright, enough of that. That's in. That's all my truck stops done, I think. Let's just see how it goes. Let's see how the line goes. First line. Line 1, Twilly trucks, red. But I don't know if I want it to be red. Because it's just running the stone in, so we're going to make it grey. That one will do. It's more like a silver, isn't it? Okay, so that. And I actually want you to come in on this one, so you're going to be Thule East 2. Perfect. And you are going to be, what is it? Stone? Yep. Truck. And this is Tool. That's a delivery. Yeah, that's. I'm not gonna get too deep into it. Your line. This one will be red, and we're gonna go from here. Now let me have a look at this. You're actually facing that way, which means it does use. I don't like U-turns. Oh no! What have I done? I don't want a new line. Give me the roads, please. You're gonna. I want the truck stop to be on this side of the road, so we want to do this like that. We're just going to build it in country road. If the AI wants to turn it into actual streets, it can pay to exactly exactly like that. It can do what it wants. And then I want another truck stop because the contacts look like they're on this side, so it's going to work out. That works out a treat. So now, when we do our line, add a station, this one, it's still done at the opposite. You moron! I want you to turn down this road Okay, so Highfield Road shall be truck stop 1. That's better. Yep. Thank you. Thank you. And you are going to be Conmats? Truck, even though it's horse and carriage. And you are going to be Duff? Delivery. Cool. Cool, cool. Oh, look, it's already upgraded that road. Perfect, and I didn't have to pay for it. I think it's just slightly more expensive to put streets in than it is country road. Sorry, turning my head to check on the dog, make sure he's not eating his leg off. Okay, so those truck stops are in. Let's buy some more trucks, shall we? 260,000. Buy vehicles. Buy vehicles. What do we want on this? I'm going to put actually these European ones, and I'm going to put 8. Can't afford it. 260,000. No, we've got to see the bank manager. It's okay. Now I'm going to buy 8. I'm going to put them on the stone one. And the reason why I think I saw before... nope, I was wrong. I was completely wrong. I thought they were open top with like a wagon with it pours in the top. Maybe I was wrong. Okay, buy vehicles. Who cares? This one here, we're going to use this with side stakes because these do carry the bricks. We only, okay, and I want what? 8 again? 1 for 1. And we'll put those on that one. Perfect! Come on down. So that's that. Those lines will take a bit to get bedded in. How are we going with our other line? I don't think they've even bedded in. Have they even done a trip yet? They're going so slow. I've not even done one drop off yet. Let's get a bit of zoom going on. And I think that's going to... Look at all these trucks pouring out of here. Oh, geez, we need some signal traffic going in here. I think that's going to do us for today anyway, for the start of Lonely Pines. Welcome to Lonely Pines. I love this little... It's going to be a fun little place to play on and share with you guys. Remember, if you would like the map and the mods, I can chuck them up in the workshop. Just let me know down in the comments if you'd like to have a go at the map yourself in your own time. That's been it for me for today. Look at that, 15k to drop off that. You bloody beauty. Are we producing anything yet? Kind of. It's only just kicking off now. I think this must have been the first trip. Keep that money coming in, lads. Look at that. Innisfail's already in the plus. That's what I want to see. Duffy's got a bit of work to do. Duffy hasn't even come in yet. Up in Van Ham. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification for more content. And that's it. Thanks for joining me today on Lonely Pines. We'll be back for more. Let's see how far we can take this thing before I blow up my computer. Stay safe wherever you are. Stay glued to your screen. Come on, Duff. You're behind the 8 ball, guys. Are they coming in yet? The Duff Patrol. Oh, they're so far away.